Okay, everybody, we're in segment number 8 of CraigS1996Entertainment's birthday special with Jeopardy for the Game Boy. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! And remember, each incorrect response, that amount gets donated to Whammy Incorporated. Here we go. We're taking on Chris today. And we have these as our 6 categories. We're dealing with porcupines, national parks, the 30s, World War II, medicine, and finally South America. We're going to start things up with medicine for 100. The common color of corpuscles, I'm going to say was white. What are white blood cells? Oh no, the common colors, I'm sorry. So there's 2 of them. What are red and white? And hi, Tiger. Red blood cells, white blood cells. And that is correct. Let's go ahead and take medicine for 200. 2 methods of it are Holger-Nielsen and mouth-to-mouth. What is artificial respiration? Let's hope it's right. There we go, we got it. Correct. Let's have medicine for 300. Body part altered by rhinoplasty. What's the nose? As I continue to pile up the money. Medicine for 400. Healthcare plan which began in Texas in 1929. What is Blue Cross? Right again. $1,000. Let's close it out. An involuntary grunt caused by spasms of the diaphragm and closure of the glottis. What is a hiccup? Alright! $1,500, just like that. How about national parks for 100? Due to earthquakes, this Yellowstone geyser no longer erupts on time. What is Old Faithful? Which of course is in Wyoming. Yellowstone National Park is in Wyoming. Oops. Alright. Let's have national parks for 200, please. Logs in this forest may be 150 million years old. What is the petrified forest? That is right. Wow. How about national parks for 300? There are still unexplored areas of these New Mexico caves. What are the Carlsbad Caverns? That's right. National Parks 400. As we continue piling up the cash. Daily double. First one of the game. I have $2,100. How much do I want to put at risk? for 1,400. Whoa, big wager. Put me at $3,500 if I answer correctly on this clue in national parks. Mount Whitney, the highest point in the lower 48 states, is in the national park named for its trees. What is sequoia? That is right! Holy cow. 500 please for national parks. This southern subtropical wilderness is home to manatees and TV's Gentle Ben. What are the Everglades? Wow. Will this be 2 categories in a row? 2 for 2. Alright. $4,000. Let's look over the categories one more time. We have porcupines, the 30s, World War II, and South America. Porcupines for 100. A popular misconception is that porcupines can shoot these. What are its quills? That is right. We'll go porcupines for 200, please. This other name for a porcupine begins with H. What's a hedgehog? Like Sonic the Hedgehog. Look at all this money I'm piling up. And it's not even for myself. Porcupines 300. The member of the Three Stooges with the nickname Porcupine. Well, let's see if Chris knows this one. Larry. It's Larry who has the nickname Porcupine. Alright. So Chris now has her first bit of cash. The only continent other than Antarctica to which porcupines are not native. Not 100% sure on this, so I'm gonna hold back. But if I were to guess, I'd say Europe. Was it Europe? No, it's Australia, surprisingly enough. I thought porcupines were native to Australia as well. Oh well. The 30s for 500. Cabinet post held by Cordell Hull in FDR's administration. Ugh. I don't know this one. Alright. What cabinet post was it? Secretary of State. Oh, okay. Porcupines are members of this largest family of mammals. For some reason I think they're rodents, so I'm gonna say one of rodents. That is right. Okay. The 30s for 100. After the gay divorcee in 1934, RKO insured his legs for $1 million. Well, let's see if Chris knows this one. Fred Astaire. Oh, okay. Only one of the best dancers that ever lived. India's great soul who began a fast unto death in 1932. Who is Gandhi? It's gotta be. Yep, it was Gandhi, alright. $5,000. The 30s for 3. Like Brett and Clee, 60,000 artists immigrated from this country in 1933 alone. I have a hunch, but I'm gonna give this one to Chris. They immigrated from Germany. Okay. For some reason I was thinking like Italy or something. But no, it was Germany. Alright. Prime movie year that produced Stagecoach, Wizard of Oz, and Gone with the Wind. What is 1939? There we go. Okay, let's have South America for 100. It's shipped in 60 kilo bags, contains a stimulant, and is dripped or percolated. What is coffee? I just had a cup of coffee not so long ago. South America for 200. A lot of money. The country with the highest and lowest points in South America, it claims the Falklands. What is Argentina? Argentina. It is Argentina. South America for 300. A Rio Beach and former New York nightclub share this name. What is the Copacabana? Oops, nope. It is indeed Copacabana, yep. Up to $6,000. South America for 400. It's the largest snake in South America. What is the anaconda? Wow. What's a guy like me to do with all this money? Well, I'm not playing for myself, so... Ecuador and these two countries are crossed by the equator. I'm gonna give this one to Chris, because I usually get this one wrong. Pika-roopa! Alright, well, she got it wrong, so $500 is going to Whammy Incorporated's fame. I'm thinking there's Colombia and Brazil. Is it Colombia and Brazil? Yes, I would have been right. Oh, okay. That's alright. He had nothing to offer but blood, toil, tears, and sweat. Who is Winston Churchill? So far from this game, Whammy Incorporated is getting $500. Truth be told, yep. I know that Eugene and Tim keep track of how much I lose in on Bankrupts or in Press Your Luck, so whatever I lose goes to them. Whammy. Alright, 200. The last German offensive of the war, dieters are still fighting it. What is the Battle of the Bulge? Alright, 300. Getting closer and closer to $7,000. 3. This country's plans were euphemistically called Greater East Asia Co-Prosperity Sphere. I'm gonna take a guess and say what is Japan. That is right. 400. A lot of money. Developer of Nazi V-2 rockets which fell on London, he later worked for the U.S. Werner von Braun. Alright. Sorry about the yawning there. Now the last clue for 500. Take a look at it now. Implicated in the plot against Hitler, this desert fox committed suicide. Oh boy. It was Field Marshal Erwin Rommel. Alright. double Jeopardy time. Here we go. Chris, you get to start. Museums for 200. You can't hold a candle to her London Chamber of Horrors. Who is Madame Tussauds? That is right. Museums for 400. This city's Rijksmuseum is known for having the finest collection of Rembrandts. What is Amsterdam? Which of course is in the Netherlands. Yes. Museums for 600, please. This Midwest City Science Museum has a coal mine and a submarine. What is Chicago? Which of course is in Illinois. Yep. Museums for 800, please. The Uffizi Gallery houses this country's national library. What is Italy? Yes! Museums for 1,000. With paintings going back to only 1880, this museum was founded in New York City in 1929. What is the Museum of Modern Art? $10,000. What other categories do we have left? We have islands, government and politics, Canada, initials, and the 50s. Canada 200. Oh, daily double! Well, the first clues are usually the easiest, so let's make it a true daily double. Whoa, for $20,000 or nothing at all, here's the clue in Canada. The leaf of this tree is Canada's national symbol. What is the maple? Yes! $20,000. Canada 400. Eastern province that has threatened to secede. I'm gonna go ahead and buzz in on this one. I'm gonna say, what is Quebec? It is Quebec, Canada for 600. This city's annual rodeo carnival is called the Stampede. What is Calgary? Which of course is in the Canadian province of Alberta. Yeah! Canada for 8, please. Once arrested by Jordan as a spy, he was Prime Minister until the summer of 1984. I'm gonna say, who is Pierre Trudeau? But even if I'm wrong, then oh well. I have a lot of money. Oh, but I'm right! But I'm not wrong, I'm right. Okay, Canada for 1,000. A British colony until it became Canada's 10th province in 1949. I have a hunch on this one, but I'm going to give this one to Chris. It is Newfoundland, and that was my guess. It was Newfoundland. Oh well. Not worried, we're just going to go right on to the next clue. Islands for 400. New York's largest island. It has more people than most states. I have a guess, but I usually get this one wrong. Long Island, alright. It is Long Island, alright. Owned by tiny Denmark, it's the world's largest island. What is Greenland? Yes. Let's have islands for 600. Until 1949, a Dutch colony, now the world's most populous island nation. Dutch colony. Until 1949, a Dutch colony, now the world's most populous island nation. I'll try this one. I'm gonna say, what is Indonesia? That is right. Whew. I've yet to get a single question wrong this game. Hawaii's Garden Island. No, I think I have a hunch, but I'll give it to Chris. Kauai, okay, and that was not my guess. So good thing I did not buzz in. Alright. Islands 1000. This huge Indian city began on an island in the Arabian Sea. If I were to buzz in, I'd say, what is Bombay? Would I have been right? I would have been right. Oh well, it's okay. Government and Politics 200. The Republican President Roosevelt. For some reason, I think Franklin was the Republican. Oh, Chris doesn't know. So that's another $200 going to Whammy Incorporated. Which they're now getting $700 this game. I think Theodore was the Democrat, and I think Franklin was the Republican, but I could be wrong. Was Franklin Roosevelt the Republican? No, Theodore was the Republican. Franklin was the Democrat. Eisenhower's short, successful slogan in 1952. What is I like Ike? Government and Politics for 600. A lot of money. Three-term Republican mayor of New York City, known as the Little Flower. I'm gonna say, who is Fiorella LaGuardia. Oops. Fiorella LaGuardia, yeah. Injured in the 1963 Kennedy assassination, he later ran for president as a Republican. Don't know. John Connolly. John Connolly, alright. Government and Politics 1000. Eugene Debs and Norman Thomas were this third party's presidential candidates. Let's see who it was. Or what it was. It was the Socialist Party. Alright, what are the categories we have? We have initials or the 50s. I'll take the 50s for 200. In 1955, a Rudolph Flush book explained why Johnny can't do this. I got nothing on that one. Oh, read. Why Johnny can't read. 50s for 400. He first denied, then admitted he was coached prior to winning $129,000 on TV's 21. Chris. Charles Van Doren. Oh yeah, the movie Quiz Show was based on that. Initials 400. Ticket availability if a concert is SRO. What is, standing room only? That's right. Initials for 200. Direction when compass points WSW. West? West southwest. Oh, okay. West southwest. Alright. It's fine. So Chris gets that one right, and we go to the next clue. Kind of music played by MOR radio station. Middle of the road. Oh, okay. Didn't know. San Francisco's BART, BART, stands for this. Bay Area Rapid Transit. Rock Around the Clock became a big hit after it was used as theme for this film. What is Blackboard Jungle? There we go. 50s for 800, please. The other daily double. Let's try 1400. So put me at $26,000 if I'm right on this clue in the 50s. Known for electing liberals, this state also sent Joe McCarthy to the Senate. What is Wisconsin? Up to $26,000. The year in which the Soviets launched Sputnik. What is 1957? Yep. Now the last clue. $27,000. That's where I currently stand at this point in the game. What you get in the Army if you get OJT. Chris. On-the-job training. Alright. So at the end of Double Jeopardy, Chris has $6,100 and I have $27,000, so it is a lock game. Let's take a look at the final Jeopardy category, which is Rivers. I'm gonna go for $2,000. That way if I'm wrong, I'll have $25,000. Mark Antony's journey to Cleopatra's Nile began on this river. I don't know. The Tiber, okay. So Whammy Inc gets another $2,000, so they're getting $2,700 this game. But overall, Craig does get $25,000, so he'll be happy about that. So we'll see y'all for that next segment right after this.